Hi guys, this is Cheryl with Architect Destiny, where we're building dreams, making plans, and reaching goals. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel for another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you have been here before, or if you are a subscriber, then thank you and welcome back. So, here we are at the end of 2020, and I am going to share with you today my 2021 planning system. So I do have two planners in my system this time. I have always been a one planner girl, and at heart I still am, but I just felt this year that I wanted to be able to split out the planning for Architect Destiny into kind of its own planner, because I want to start doing some new things and have plenty of room for planning and writing notes, and as I learn new things and have ideas and just start to plot out some things that I want to do. I wanted to have plenty of space for that and not be limited to a small section in my main planner. So that is why you see two planners here. But as far as my life planning, this is still my main go-to. So we'll just get right into it. And I will start with, let's start with the Wonderland 222 planner. I discovered the Wonderland 222 planner, of course, by watching YouTube videos, and came across this planner and was intrigued by it because I have been using the Hobonichi Cousin Avec for the last 2 years, or I guess a year and a half, and I was really struggling with whether or not I needed the dailies in my planning life. And I kind of went back and forth. The first year that I started using the Hobonichi Cousin, which was 2019, I started in July, so that's why I say a year and a half. I just was like, I don't need the dailies, and I used the daily section in the planner to do like some of my more reference type parts of my planning system, my trackers and all those kinds of things, my, finance section and all that. I used the daily pages for that. And that worked for me for that 6 months. But then I began to realize that I needed to separate out some things. And I'm just going to grab my planners from this year. My planner that has 2 books. That I needed to section out some things. And so coming into 2020, I ended up using the Avec for my planner and the half-year Stalogy notebook for my reference/planner supplement. And I moved all of my finance trackers and order trackers and my planner notes, my planning prompts, my projects, all of those things, my home section, reference, all of those things I moved into a separate notebook. And that just really elevated my planning system to another level. So I definitely wanted to incorporate this year some aspects of having a separate reference/planner supplement notebook with having things that really just apply to that particular year in my actual planner. So all of that is kind of the backstory for where I ended up this year, separating out my Architect Destiny into this planner. I did test this planner out to see if it would work for me, just kind of as my main planner. And so I did a few test spreads. I will tell you some things that I really love about this planner. I love the fact that it has an index in the front, because it does have all of these note pages in the back. And so if you take notes and different things, you can have a place in the front where you can index all of that and be able to easily find things in your planner. The pages are already pre-numbered, which I think is awesome. I don't know if you can see that. They're numbered down in the bottom corner. So I love the index section of this planner. I love, of course, this is similar to the Hobonichi, except this gives you 4 years instead of 3. Very similar, kind of a Calendex sort of spread here. This one didn't quite work for me in the way that I like to use it because the columns are so small that I could not use the note space down below to complement the space for the month up above like I can in my Hobonichi. And I'll kind of show you that. I think I can do that. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit all over the place. I've started out talking about my Wonderland, so this may be a little wandering kind of video, but just kind of stick with me. So you see that because it only has 6 months on the two-page spread, the columns are wider and the space at the bottom is wider. So if I just wanted to make some notes about January, I have plenty of room to write down here, or excuse me, July in this book. If I just wanted to make some notes about July, I have plenty of space down here to do that. Whereas in the Wonderland, this is just, it's not sectioned off at the bottom. It's just a big section here. And it's, you know, if I wanted to try to section it off, that's not even really large enough to write in for this month. So I was kind of struggling with, am I going to be able to use the spread the way I like to use it? And I decided I probably would not be able to. But anyway, it does have the Calendex spread. I really like the quarterly planning spreads as far as using those for goals. And that's what I intend to do with my Architect Destiny planning. I'm going to use these quarterly sections for goals. There's a calendar, and then there's also a section where you can just write notes and thoughts and plans and all that. So those are things that I really liked. The other aspect of this planner that I like is that it incorporates routine trackers or habit trackers. You don't have to draw them out or print separate, you know, inserts and paste them in or anything like that. It has a full year of trackers in here. I think for Architect Destiny, this is really going to be good because it will give me a place to really strategize, to break my goals down into what do I need to be doing on a daily and weekly basis to make my plans come to fruition for Architect Destiny. So I did kind of test it out in November, which is my regular things that I track. But going forward, actually January starts here, I'm going to be tracking things that are directly related to Architect Destiny and things that I want to do on a daily basis or weekly basis to really make sure I'm staying on track with my goals. So love the habit tracker. There are a lot of things I love about this planner. The only thing that really kept me from using this planner, or there are two things that kept me from using this planner as my main planner. And the first one is I don't really care for the kind of gray tone that's used on the weekends to kind of separate, I guess, you know, it's to separate the week from the weekends. You can visually see because it has this grayish brown tone to it, or khaki color tone. But I use a lot of highlighter, and highlighter, yes, but whiteout in my planner. And you can't white out over that. If I make a mistake, and I don't use erasable pens, I don't really care for them. If I make a mistake and I need to white out something, I can't use whiteout over this brown color. And it's just not gonna, and I just cannot have a big whiteout swatch that you can like see. Like there's no way to camouflage it with this brown. So I could not get past that because I do use whiteout quite a bit. The other thing that I do not like about it, that at least for my purposes, I like for each day of the week to have its own column. And here, Saturday and Sunday are stacked in this planner. I couldn't really get past that as far as my weekly spreads. And again, the weekends have this khaki brown gray color, which I can't white out over. So I just couldn't get past that. I like the clean, fresh, totally white pages in the Hobonichi. And, so I decided that for my, my everyday carry, my total life planner, that I just really couldn't use this. So I decided a good use for it would be for Architect Destiny. So I do, however, like the fact that the months and the weeks are together. That is a really, really nice feature. One thing that I really don't care for with the Hobonichi is that all the year spreads together, all the months together, all the weeks together, all the days together. I would much rather have, for November, have the November monthly, the November weeklies, and if it has dailies in it, the November dailies. Then we go to December. I would rather have that because it just makes more sense in my mind. And you can use just one set of tabs. When it says November, it really means the whole month of November, month, weeks, and days. So I really did like that about this planner, that the weeks immediately followed the monthly spread. And then the other beautiful thing about this planner is all these lovely gridded note pages in the back. There are, I think, 72 gridded pages in the back that you could use for dailies if you want, or for notes, or for other types of spreads that you might want to have within your actual planner. So yeah, those are the things I like about this planner and the things that kept me from using it as my main planner. But as I said, I will be using this for Architect Destiny. I will use the monthly spreads for my scheduling my Instagram posts, my videos, and if I'm taking some kind of course that is going to help me with I don't know, setting up a website, or a course that's going to help me to elevate my Instagram and, make my profile and scheme better, or if it's some kind of course to teach me how to, what do all the analytics and YouTube mean, and how can I work that better, or whatever, courses and things like that I need to schedule out. That's what these pages will be for. The monthlies. And then the weeklies, of course, will be to help me just manage my day-to-day, week-to-week activities with Architect Destiny, making sure that, I post on Instagram at least 2 to 3 times a week, that I do at least one video a week. And, maybe I can begin to break it down instead of doing everything in one day. Typically now, I will film, edit, and upload in the same day. There's some other things I want to do. I want to create kind of more of a refined, professional looking intro, and I don't know what you call the ending of the video, but maybe something kind of elevated a little bit, and do some fresh things with my channel. So I will schedule out all of those types of activities and to-dos in my weeklies. Then I will just use the note pages. I've got some sections here for Instagram, Amazon, YouTube, and Patreon. I am seriously considering starting a Patreon for Architect Destiny. I have an Amazon store that I will be getting up and running for the new year. And of course, I've got Instagram and YouTube right now. So this is for ideas, for plans, for notes, and just, sketching out things. I will be using all of these pages in the back for that. And I should have plenty of pages to do that back here. So this is how I decided to use my Wonderland 222. I've got some things I printed from Pinterest that I'm going to put in here that I thought were really cute. I love this kind of home office desk kind of situation. Just makes me think about working from home and doing my own thing, and just open up my planner and see this in here. Just very motivating. And then a quote that I printed from Pinterest by Oprah Winfrey that says, "Passion is energy. Feel the power that comes from focusing on what excites you." And planning excites me. Organization excites me, and sharing that with other people in whatever venues I choose to do that. So I thought this was a very fitting quote to put into my Architect Destiny planner. So I'll find a good place for these two decorative and motivational items somewhere in my planner. And I've got a pocket here, probably have one in the back too somewhere, maybe not. But yeah, so this is how I'm going to be using my Wonderland 222 planner in the upcoming year. So on to the main event. Ta-da! This is my main planner. And just starting from the outside, I guess I'm working in, I purchased this beautiful Hobonichi cover on Amazon, believe it or not, and it came with the planner in it for a very good price. But I just was eyeing this candle motif. I believe it was Planner Mother of Three, Maria, had this, and I thought, oh, I mean, that is the most gorgeous cover, and I just love the candles, and just that it says light, it says hope, it says comfort, it says coziness, it says all of those things to me. It just really spoke to me, so I was like, I must have that cover. And when I saw it on Amazon, I was like, oh my goodness, because I thought I would probably have to go to the Hobonichi store and buy it. But I found it on Amazon with the book inside, and I thought I must have this. So this is my Hobonichi cover in the candle motif, and I love the beautiful page markers. This is actually like a kind of thready, fabricy, textile. Yeah, that's a good word. Textile kind of a thread here. It's not, you know, plastic or vinyl or anything. It's a textile with the leather little tag on the end, and it's orange. There's an orange one, and I don't know if that, I think it's blue maybe, or a very dark gray, and then the light gray tags. Very beautiful. On the inside, it is gray. I'll move this out of the way for right now. On the inside, it's this beautiful light gray. I don't have much in my pockets. I probably won't carry a lot of things in the pockets. I'll put a couple more things in maybe, but I'm not going to fill up all the pockets. I have an ollie clip, of course, and some beautiful polka dot page flags that I bought on Amazon that I just thought were really cute for marking special pages. So I'll keep those tucked right in there like that. These are the page markers that I was showing you. And then in the back there is, oops, I meant to take all this out. In the back, there's the little secretarial pocket, 2 pen loops as usual. I've got a Target dollar spot pocket here that I put my stamps and things in there. And I just got the back of my planner just slid into this back fold back here. This is, as you can see, the full year Hobonichi cousin. I don't know if I want to, you can take it out. This is the full year Hobonichi cousin. You can see it's kind of chunky. We'll get all to what all the goodness is on the inside, but I've got a Lauren Phelps design clear cover on it. I have got these two, oh my goodness, let me think of where they came from. Oh, I'm sorry, I will tag them below. These beautiful stickers. Caffeine Queen, Planner Queen, I thought those were both very fitting. I consider myself to be both. So I put those on the front, very just minimal, didn't do anything outstanding with the cover, just these 2 stickers and the clear cover from Lauren Phelps Designs, and just slid it into my Hobonichi cover. And then on the Hobonichi candle cover, I of course have a clear cover on cover that I purchased from Danica58 on Etsy. That's where I get my clear covers from. She's my clear cover girl. I bought this from Danica58 on Etsy. So let's see, where do I begin? Let's start with some new things that I've got going on here. I'm going to take a couple things out of this for right now, get back to them. So, as I showed you with my 2020 planner system, that I had 2 books. I have the Hobonichi Techo Cousin Avec, which is the half-year book. And then I have the half-year Stalogy, which is my planner supplement / reference notebook. And so I think I said that I mentioned this in one of my previous videos, that even though I love this concept and I will continue to use this concept, I did end up putting a good number of sections in here that as I went through the year, I really felt like would be better suited for being in my actual planner, because they just relate specifically to that year, and I would not need to keep them like on an ongoing basis. And you'll see as I get into my new planner which sections I moved out of my supplement and put into my planner. But just by way of comparison, this is my planner supplement for 2020 and my planner supplement for 2021, and going forward I have a Penguin Paper Co. 180 page notebook. So as you can see, I have drastically slimmed down my planner supplement because I've moved some of these sections from here into my planner. So I am very excited about that because I think that this book will truly be a supplement and a reference notebook that can go from planner to planner, from year to year, and you know, I can continue to add things to it, but there aren't things that will become necessarily obsolete in it. I have not set this up yet. After the new year, I will take my time and kind of curate these books and move things from here into here as I need to and get this all set up. What I did do was put a sheet of acetate in here to protect the front page and also to keep this front page from getting caught kind of in this little area of the clear cover on cover. I found that this first page was getting a little beat up right here. So I put a sheet of acetate to protect this front page and to keep it clean and pristine. And it's going to be just very simple. I may add some washi or something here just to dress it up a little, but I just used my label maker and just made a clear label that says reference, and just going to keep it nice and simple. So it's just filled with grid paper. I love grid paper. It's my favorite. I could, if I just had all grid paper in every book that I ever wrote in, I would be a happy girl because I just love grid paper. It's so easy to write on. It's easy to make check boxes. It's easy to like measure out and set up your page because you have all these guidelines. So, love this notebook. Again, this is from Paper Penguin Co. on Etsy. So this will be my new reference notebook planner supplement, which will live right here in the front of my planner. Now for my actual planner, I'll just kind of go through what I have in here. Let's make sure we're in frame nicely here so you can see everything. On the inside, I have not put anything in these pockets here. I may not, I don't know. I'm not real keen on, you know, having too much deco in the pockets so much. I'm really more of a functional planner, so, you know, it may be 6 months from now when I'm doing a Plan With Me video and you see the pockets will look exactly like that. So, and that's all good to go. I just stuck a few of my dots. These are washi dot stickers from Stalogy. I bought these at the Container Store. I've not moved all of my clear dot stickers into here. I will do that this coming week as I'm finalizing my 2020 planner and moving things out of it. I will move, you know, other necessary supplies and things into this planner. that I need. But for right now, I just have these here. And that's what will live in this front pocket, just my dots that I use for my spreads. Then we go over to the next page, and I just have a really nice journaling card that I got in the order from Franklin Covey. I ordered my husband's inserts from Franklin Covey, or Franklin Planner, excuse me, and this card was included, and I really like it. So plan your best life. What better way to open up your planner and have that as an intro? Then I put another piece of acetate here just to house my sticky notes that I use all throughout my planner. And these are just regular Post-it sticky notes. And these circular ones I got from Dollar Tree. So that's kind of the intro to my planner. Then I have my yearly spreads here. And I set this up exactly the same way that I did last year. Like exactly the same, with the same Pain Station kit. I printed out federal holidays from just Google federal holiday calendar and printed it out and just kind of stuck it in with some double-sided tape, kind of tipped it in. Again, this kit, this is one single kit from the Pain Station on Etsy, and I use these spreads to track, and I have my key up here at the top. I use these spreads to track my floating holidays, that the company gives us 2 floating holidays a year, and I usually use them after Thanksgiving and around Christmas time. Always take off the Friday after Thanksgiving because our office is closed anyway. It's just not a holiday. So I track floating holidays, holidays where our office is closed. I do in orange, floating holidays are in gray, paydays are in green. My PTO or paid time off days, vacation days are in this blue color. Time change in the spring and the fall, I mark with this yellow color. Sick days, I mark with purple, and volunteer time off, I mark in pink. So that's kind of how I use this spread in my planner, the exact same as I used it in 2020. Then we go over to the Calendex spreads, and I'm using this the same way as well. These stickers are from Chrissy Ann Designs sticker book that I bought at Michael's, and I use the Calendex spreads to, and here's my key at the top. Birthdays are orange, anniversaries are this turquoise color, doctor appointments are this kind of lavender pinky color, and dentist appointments are yellow. So I mark all of those types of things on this spread, and as you can see, I have a lot of room down here to make notes. Be sure to schedule my gynecologist appointment in March. I put that here. Be sure to schedule my mammogram for May. I put that in March. So I can have little notes at the bottom. The shred day in our community is usually in April for the springtime, and October, for the fall time. They have that twice a year. Gather all my stuff that needs to be shredded and haul it over there, and they dump it in the shredder for me. So love this Calendex spread, love the way I use it, not changing anything for this year. So that's that. Then this planner starts in December, so I just kind of back plan December in this planner. I also have it in my current planner. I do not like empty spreads, so I back planned for December in here. These beautiful month page tabs are from Stick and Plan Shop. I think she is in, what country is she in? Oh my gosh, you guys, I am not really prepared to tell you all these things. I should have had some notes, but I don't. But she is in Europe, so it did take me a while to get these, but it was worth the wait. They're beautiful. They're so durable. They're like this hard vinyl. and they fold over. They're like, you know, flat like this on the page, and then you put this side down and then fold it over, and so they're double-sided. They're such good quality. They absolutely will not bend. They will not get all torn and tattered on the edges. They're vinyl tabs, and they're just really good. So it was very much worth the wait on those. So that's where my month tabs come from, and then we just go into January. I've not planned anything in here yet. I just put down my month stickers, and these large month script stickers, the plain script, is from Mandy Lynn Plans. I love these. I love the size, and they're clear, and I love the font and everything. It's just nice and clean and pretty. And so I've already put all of those down for the year. I just kind of flip through those so you can see them. I put them all down the same way, very uniform, you know, nothing different about that. Just really love these month tabs. I'm loving those. I love the colors and everything. So yeah, and this planner goes all the way into 2022. So I just kind of mark that up here. It goes into March of 2022. So I use some different month tabs just to denote that it's the following year. These are from Chrissy Ann Design. No, I'm sorry. These are from Happy Planner Dates and Holidays sticker book that these month stickers came from. So we just have January, February, and March for 2022. And then we go into the weeks. And like I said, I've not planned anything. I will be planning out this week, this weekend. So I'll be planning it in my old planner as well as my new planner, because when I put this planner away, it will be a full year of plans, or put the two books together, it will be a full year of plans. So I will be double planning this week. So yeah, so I did use tabs again for the weeks. So there's 2 sets of tabs in here. So I've got all of my month of January weeks tabbed off, and February weeks tabbed off, and March, etc. So we'll just flip all the way to the back of the weeks here. And the weeks do end in December. The months end in March. So we'll go all the way over to these 2 blank pages here. I think it says under here, turning over to a new year, turning the page to a new year, something like that. And it's just 2 blank grid pages. Just like I did last year, I put my vision board. It's the exact same vision board. I have not changed it because my vision hasn't changed. For me, there's no need to do a new vision board every year, as long as you still have things that you want to accomplish and do in the same areas of life. Working at home, this not only includes my day job, my career at Destiny, and where I want to take that in the future. So there's still much to work on in the working at home area. And work just goes along with coffee. I just had to have something about coffee there. Dream big, work hard, make it happen. So this all kind of goes along with my work at home and my Architect Destiny vision. Then I have my fitness vision, this beautiful 50-ish lady with short salt and pepper hair that looks exactly like mine. I want to look like her one day, but I've got to get my motivation act together. Love your life. This just kind of speaks to my whole vision board. That's just perfect. Build a life that you love. This section in the center is my husband and I, our marriage, which is the center of my life, aside from Christ. Of course, that goes without saying for me. Aside from Jesus, my husband and I, our relationship is the center of my life. So perfect harmony. Michelle and Barack Obama, I still love them. I remember their inaugural dance. Just dreamy. Also, my husband loves lions, and so he always kind of refers to us as a couple as a lion and a lioness, which I think is just, I love that. Like, he's a protector, and he's just bold and fierce, and This little statement says here, there's no greater force than the one of a king and his queen. So I love that. And then this, we've been married for 24 years now, and this says, what's coming is better than what is gone. So I just love how this kind of depicts us, another lion and lioness, and then better than I was, more than I am, and all this happened by taking your hand. So this is my marriage, my husband, our love, our relationship, right there in the center. Then home, just things that we want to continue to do to make our house more and more of a home as the years go by. Our home is our retreat. It's my happy place. I love being at home. And with 2020 and COVID, I was just telling my husband this morning, I think I've started to love being at home maybe too much. When things get back to normal, whatever that is, I think I'm going to be in trouble. But anyway, fiscal fitness, that just speaks to our finances and our financial goals. And then this whole side over here is just style, fashion. This haircut is amazing. I actually did get my hair cut this way in 2020. I wore it like that for a couple months, but this little side part's a little bit hard to maintain. So no side part, but I still have cute short hair, which I've had for a long, long time anyway. But yeah, so love that. And just samples of the kind of clothes that I like, the laid back style with a little bling. Like she's got these cute jeans and this very opulent jacket. I think that's cute. Just her kind of very elegant, casual look. These sandals, again, very elegant, casual look. The jeans and the big floppy sweater. Love that. This purse / backpack kind of look. That's just very much my style aesthetic as far as clothing, and that simple elegance, not fussy, not overdone. That's me. So this vision board still very much applies to my priorities, my dreams, my goals, where I want to go in life, to continue to go in life in 2021. I do feel like I made huge strides in a lot of these areas, but there's still much to do. So my vision board here, this is new this year. Getting into my daily section, that's where we're going. I mentioned I took a lot of things out of my Stalogy and moved them into my planner. That's what we're about to venture into right now. So this, I just layered this beautiful vellum from Sterling Ink on Etsy. I layered this vellum with a sheet of acetate, and this is my inbox. So I'll just take quickie notes here and stick it here, and things that I need to either put on a to-do list somewhere or put in another section of my planner, but I just need a quick place for it to land. I may even just like tuck things in here and close the book and just, I'll deal with it later. But this is kind of a landing place for things that need to be processed into other places in my planner. Then I am going to have an index here because I've got so much going on back here in the back. I want to be able to quickly find what's where. Yes, I do have tabs, but I do want to have an index as well. Have not created my key. I am going to, as I build my index, and I've already started here, and basically this is just these sections here, pretty much, and maybe some sub things within these sections that I just want to quickly be able to find. And as far as the key goes, I am going to kind of color code, and I saw a couple people do this, Lindsay Scribbles and one other planner, I can't remember who it was. They color code their index into categories so that you can when you're looking for something, you can very quickly see, oh, I'm looking for a finance-related item. All the finance-related items on the index are green, highlighted in green. Or, this is like a tracker of some sort of personal tracker. All my personal trackers are highlighted in yellow. So this key is going to say, it's going to be a green swatch, finance, yellow, personal, purple, home, different things like that. So I haven't built my key yet, but when I do, it will go right here. And I will just continue to build out my index as I fill the pages in the back. I've got lots of pages left over for notes and things like that. And as I create notes that I think I may need to refer back to, I'll just continue to fill out my index. And I have plenty of index pages for that. So I've got 4 index pages plus the key. So that's how that's going to work. And as far as noting the pages, these are the dailies. So what I've done is, like, for instance, my 2021 goals are on 1.6. That's the page number. And all that means is the January 6th daily. 1.6 relates to January 6th in my daily pages. And so that's how I will be page numbering as far as my index. So my 2021 goals, I'll start to build those out here. Then I have a space to break those down into quarterly goals. I have a couple of notes pages here in between where I can just jot things, thoughts, to put sticky notes, whatever. It's just kind of a dashboard kind of area where I can just note things related to my goals. Then we go into my monthly goals. And I'm using the same stickers that I used in my Hobonichi. In the back daily pages, I would just use the main page for the month. It's a blank page. I would just put the sticker here and do my monthly review down at the bottom. I've kind of stopped doing that. I may return to that in 2021, but I did eventually stop doing that in 2020. But these are the same stickers, and so I've just created a whole section for monthly goal planning. I just put the stickers in different places, and I'll write around the sticker and just make it real cute and creative and neat. I've already got a sticky note here for some thoughts for January goals. I really need to get on that, people. So now that I've finished setting up my planner, I can turn my attention next week to working on my goals, because I'm off work all next week. So I will be working on my goals for the year. So these are my goals pages all the way through to December. Lots and lots of space to plan my goals. So I'm excited about that. And you can see I've got just a mini Avery tab here that says goals. I made this with my label maker and an Avery tab, so nothing fancy about that. Then the next section is, it says boys. So this is just a dashboard where I can just put little notes about each of my boys. Their names are CJ and Cameron. CJ's 21, Cameron's 19. They're both college boys. CJ's actually graduating in May. I cannot even believe that. That's just unreal. But anyway, just a little place that I can make notes about them if I need to do something for them, or if I want to be sure I talk to them about something. I don't want to lose track of it. This is just a little place for all that to land. And I've got a place to paste in their school schedules. This will be CJ's last school schedule for the spring. He will be graduating, but this is a place to put his schedule, just to tip it right in here or paste it in. Same thing for Cameron, a place for notes, a place to put his school schedule, so I can make sure I transfer any items on their school schedules that impact me to my monthlies and then to my weeklies. So that's what this is. Then my next section is finances, and I have moved, so I'll take that out. I have moved my bill tracker out of here to here because my bills relate to this year and this year only. So there's no need to keep them in my permanent notebook. So I've got my bill tracker here, and these, this is a printable from Peanuts Planner Co. Just monthly bill tracker. As the months go by, I can just log in the amount for the bills. All of our bills are auto drafted from our checking account. So all I need to do, well, there's a few of them that are on our credit card, like the Exterminators is once a quarter. Amazon Prime is on our credit card. American Home Shield is on our credit card. I support our local public radio station for classical music because I like to listen to classical music in my car. So I'll put that here. So this is just a place to track all of our monthly bills. I'll put in the due dates. Well, let's get a little closer so you can see the name of the bill, when it's due, just the monthly amounts, and then there's one for ever how many bills. So that's what these 2 pages are for, is all of our bills. And I track them on here. That way I can see trends, whether they're going up or down. There's a huge blip up. What was that all about? It's just a good way to keep track. And again, these printables are from Peanuts Planner Co. Then next, again, I moved this from my Stylogy into here because savings doesn't need to be something that's in a permanent notebook. I keep track of our savings for the year in this book, and then 2022, I will keep track of savings. I'll just keep going in the new planner. So savings tracker and how much we contribute to our savings each month. Oop, do I have something in here? No. Our brokerage account, same thing. How much we contribute each month. And you'll see sprinkled throughout the back section of my planner lots of quotes and pictures that are motivational, pictures of beautiful. I just searched on Pinterest for motivational quotes and for beautiful places because I like to just, as I'm flipping through and working in my planner and filling in things and just doing my normal routine planning tasks, I like to just pop up on a picture of a beautiful place that makes me remember, you know, my life is going somewhere. I'm going to visit places like these one day. All this hard work I'm doing, you know, I'm building a life that I love. And yeah, so and you'll see the pictures as I flip through, but I just went on Pinterest and searched for motivational quotes and beautiful places, literally, and just sprinkle those throughout. So my husband's IRA, keep track of balances, what the balance is there. Our health savings account, keep track of those balances and see how much per pay period we put in there. Then we get to our credit cards. We have 2. I have a little pocket here, just like in my Stylogy. I also had a pocket where I could just, if I don't have time to write it down right then, I can just stick the receipts in there and come back and fill it in later in my tracker. So this is the card we use the most, and we pay it off at the end of the month. So it has the most pages here for the year. Several pages for the year. And then just a little dashboard for any notes. I put a sticky note here to actually write on, so that when I fill up the sticky note, I take it off, I put a new one, and continue. It's a dashboard. I won't ever physically write on this page because in a year's time, you know, it wouldn't take me any time to fill up this page. So I just wanted a quick place to make notes about this card, anything that I might need to remember or address. And then when I fill up the sticky note, I put a new one. So you'll see dashboards throughout my planner, just like I had back here for my boys. This is a dashboard. I probably won't physically write on this page. I'll put sticky notes here. That way when I finish whatever it is or I don't need it anymore, I can move it, put a new sticky note. So lots of dashboards throughout. This is our second credit card, and this is really my husband's card that he uses for ministry and business expenses. So we don't need a lot of space for that. He doesn't use it all the time. In case there's a receipt that I need to put here, I have a pocket for that. But like I said, this is really what he uses. So I probably will never really need that pocket, but I have it just in case. A couple of pages for tracking, and then another dashboard for notes that I might need to write. Then finance pages for my boys, just to help them learn how to be responsible for bills and things like that. They each have little payment plans to their parents, to my husband and myself. Like for their cell phones, the cell phones are on our plans. We bought the cell phones. They pay us monthly for the cell phones. We bought CJ a PlayStation game station to have at school. And so he pays us monthly for that. Just, things like that. So when I block this out for 2021, it will just contain their monthly payments, the payment due date, which is on the 1st of each month. And they have different amounts because they're paying for different things. And as they pay their bills, I will just check it off. So, and then, whatever the full amount is that they owe for instance, for the phone and for the PlayStation, I know how much that is. So when he finishes paying, he's done. It's just, it's not an eternal payment plan. It's just when he finishes paying for his phone and his PlayStation and what have you, he's done. When Cameron finishes paying for his phone, he's done. So as we go along, I just check off their monthly payments. Then this is for medical bills, same thing. I just had a little surgical procedure in November. I'm probably gonna, do that on a payment plan to pay it off. And so I'll just keep track of that on these pages. And if anything else comes up, I have a couple more pages just to make sure I have plenty of space for that. These pages are just for finance related notes. This particular spread right here is just a dashboard spread. This is for receipts, like if I take money out of the ATM and I need to remember to put it in the check register and to put it in our budget spreadsheet, then I'll just stick the receipts right here. If it's something that I need to remember to log into our budget spreadsheet that I don't have a receipt for, but I need to remember, that's what this sticky note is for. And as I log it in, I can check it off. I just have some little check boxes. When I finish with this sticky note, I'll just tear it off and put a new one. So this is kind of like the dashboard section of the finance notes. Then I just have a few more pages of finance notes, just, in case I need to jot things down. Just a little sticky note for charitable giving, just what it is, the date that we did it, and did I get a company match. Very wonderful that my company that I work for matches charitable giving. So I always want to take advantage of company match when I can. So I'll just check off when I do the company match. So a few pages for finance notes, then a happy surprise here. This is one of my beautiful places pictures. I think most of these places are like the French Riviera and the coast of Italy and places like that. I think that's where most of these pictures come from. I just love the mountainside homes and buildings, and they come right down to the coast and the beautiful water and the boats. It's just like, let's go on vacation in my planner when I turn the page. Student loans, just notes again for my son CJ, my son Cameron, just any special things that I want to help them remember. And especially with CJ graduating, just kind of looking at that, how he's going to handle that going forward when he gets his first job, and helping him set up his budget with, just all of that. So, yeah, I pretty much just have like everything I could possibly need in these pages. I love that. This is a new spread. I did not even have this one in this book. It was just kind of on a little sticky note in my finance section. But we have 2 rewards programs going on where we get points on our Wells Fargo credit card, where you can like purchase things with the points. And then also at work, I have Pathfinder points that I am accumulating. Like your coworker can appreciate you for doing something and give you points. So I have a lot of points for Pathfinder, and my husband and I have a lot of points on our Wells Fargo credit card. So as we accumulate those, we may decide, let's get a new grill. Like I did actually use points to buy my husband a grill with this card. can use this. Let's get a new whatever. I don't know. I need to go shopping and find something. I've got a lot of Pathfinder points. So that's where I'll keep track of this. As I add points, as I spend points, I'll keep track of my balances. Then this is just like just a master shopping list of just things that want to buy someday, maybe things, or definitely, but we need to, as my husband says, price plan purchase. He has the triple P shopping philosophy, especially for major purchases. Shop for it, price plan purchase. So I just keep a running list of things. If there are things on this list I actually want to get, I may just put them on a sticky note, take it out, and take it with me to the store, or put it on my weekly planner in my, shopping section or whatever. But I just put a little sticky note there. Then this video is getting really long. I apologize, but I got a lot of stuff in here. My coupon tracker, I also took out of this book because I don't need to keep this permanently. Just create a new one every year. So this is where I put my coupons, and then I track the name of the coupon and what it is. Is it 30% off at CVS? Is it 20% off at Kohl's? Is it Kohl's Cash of $5? What is it? When does it expire? Then as I'm planning, I always include, look at your coupon tracker, see if there's a coupon you can use this week that's about to expire. So I've got a couple spreads of coupon tracker. Refund tracker, I only have one spread for this. It has 2 columns, so there should be plenty of space. Did I return something and I'm waiting on the refund? When did I return it? Who's the vendor? What's the amount I'm expecting back? Which credit card? And if I got it back, got the money back, I put a check mark. I decided, this is new. This was not in my Stalogy. I decided I wanted to keep my checkbook register in my planner and not the little checkbook thing. So this is new, and it's just like a regular checkbook register, except it has the notes that's usually below the little payee line. There's another line where you can put a note. I have the note here, the amount, the check number, the date. So I have several pages for my check register in here. Then my order tracker, I also removed that from my Stalogy and put it here. Several pages for online orders. Then my project section, this is the master project list. And then I have 10 project trackers, or project planners, the name of the project, the due date or the deadline for the project, to-dos, to-buys, and notes. So I just created 10 project spreads. I just kind of keep going here. I'll flip through these quickly. Another surprise, beautiful place, and quote, I am confident and courageous. I have the ability to achieve my goals and dreams. And then another beautiful place that just flows right down to the coastline. I just love that. More project planners. And that's the end of the project planners. Then we get here. If I had planned this a little better, I would have put all of my trackers together. But next year, I will make a note of this. I wish I had my mood tracker with my habit trackers, but it's here and it's fine. And I've tabbed it with a little polka dot page marker so I can easily get to it since it's not with the rest of my trackers. This mood tracker was given to me by planner mother of 3, Maria. She showed it on her one of her YouTube videos, and she said, if you want this, let me know. I'll send it to you. So I messaged her on Instagram, and she sent it to me. So this is now in my planner. And I've never done a mood tracker before, so this is going to be new. We will see how I do, how successful I am at remembering to do this every day. But I really put a lot of thought into what I wanted to track, not just the happy, sad, angry, whatever. I really wanted to track how productive and energetic do I feel on a given day. Am I upbeat and optimistic? Because my personality is more pessimistic, I would say, but I really want to practice being more optimistic. Is it just kind of a meh okay kind of day? Was I anxious or stressed? Was I down or pessimistic? Was I lazy and unmotivated as opposed to productive and energetic? Was I angry or agitated about something, or was I just plain sad that day? Just blue, sad. So I really thought about what I wanted to track with regard to my mood. So it'll be interesting to see how this develops. Like I said, I really wish I had put this together with my other trackers here, but next year I'll remember that. So in between, it's all kind of personal stuff, personal to me. So from that standpoint, it's in a good place, but I really wish all my trackers were together. Just got a wish list, weight tracker, and 2 columns for that. So this one page will be plenty. I weigh myself every week. Personal notes for me, this is more of a dashboard where I can put little sticky notes about things and just reuse these pages. Doctor notes, these I moved also from my Stalogy because I just need to keep doctor notes for the year. They don't need to be in a permanent notebook. I will be keeping this planner, so if I ever need to go back and refer to doctor notes from another year, they'll be here. They just won't be in my planner supplement. So this will be appointment, doctor, date, notes, new medications, medication changes, how did it make me feel, blah, blah, blah. That's the kind of stuff I'll put here. Volunteer hours. So any volunteer hours that I do, I'll do the date, the cause, the hours, and I'll just check it off when I log it into My Cause. My Cause is kind of a work website that I can log in my hours, and then, at my office, they like to see, what are you doing? What are you involved in? And so all of my hours are logged into that system. Book log, I really am going to try. Oops, I'm sorry, I'm out of frame a little bit. Here we go. Was I out of frame the whole time? Let me go back. My mood tracker, personal notes before that, project notes, weight log, personal notes, doctor notes, volunteer hours, book log. I'm sorry. I hope those were all the pages I was out of frame on so you can get to see everything. Waiting on pages, and I'll just kind of log things that I'm waiting on or people that I'm waiting on, and as they actually happen or completed or what have you, I can check them off. And then I translate these items to my weekly waiting on section as well. So I have a little tab there so that's easy to find. I have a little tab here also for my weight log so that it's easy to find because I weigh every week. So I have those pages tabbed. Then we get into my monthly trackers. These habit trackers are from Peanuts Planner Co. So I'm gonna probably migrate from the weekly tracker back to the monthly tracker, which I used to do in my rings. I'm probably gonna go back to that, and we'll see how that goes. So I've got a whole tracking section for every month here and a little tab for that. So we'll just go all the way through to December. And then another beautiful surprise. I think this is on the French Riviera. Isn't that gorgeous? Just the people in this beautiful water in between these mountains just meandering on these little paddle boats. That just looks like heaven. So every time I come to my planner ideas section, I get to go on vacation. Planner ideas, and then I put a little column here that I can check off. I'll write things that I see that I want to buy, or if it's something, a free printable or something like that. If I actually acquire it, whether it's free and I go download it, or whether I buy it, I can check it off. So I did put a little space for that. 4 pages for that, and then just a little dashboard to buy list. From all of these things that I want to buy, I can actually put on here, and then as I buy them, just check them off. And when this fills up, just discard it and put a new one. And I have a tab for my to buy list for my planner. Then we get into my home section. So this was my planner section here. Planner, and then this is home. And so I've got cleaning trackers. This, what is the reoccurring task tracker from Peanuts Planner Co. And I just changed the title here to cleaning tracker. And for this is not like your everyday dusting, mopping, vacuuming, cleaning bathrooms. My husband does that. That's kind of how we divide up the housework. He does like the cleaning, and I do the cooking and the dishwasher and the laundry and the grocery shopping and errands. I do those kind of things, and he does like the house cleaning. So this is not what this is. This is like clean the task. This says task, and then this is the months of the year. So January through December. Deep clean the refrigerator, deep clean the oven, clean the baseboards, wash the windows, clean the blinds, what else? Deep cleaning type things, wash down the walls, or I don't know, get the house power washed, the driveway power washed, just things that you don't do every week. I want to be more intentional about those kind of cleaning tasks and making sure they get done on a regular basis. It may be monthly on some things, it may be quarterly on other things. So what I will do is list the task, and if it's monthly, I'm going to put a little clean dot markers, and then as I do it, check it off. If it's quarterly, I will use my zig dot markers and put January, April, whatever, quarterly. And so that's how I will, and I probably won't need 2 spreads for that, but I have 2 just in case. And then on this is the same insert, but I just kind of changed the font on the read. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm doing it again. I'm out of frame. It says cleaning tracker. I just changed the title of the insert to cleaning tracker. And then the actual title of the insert is reoccurring task, but I just changed the font. I didn't really like the font. So reoccurring tasks. And this will be things like, changing the air filters in the house, or I don't know, checking the batteries in the fire alarms and the carbon monoxide alarms, and just things like that. Getting the dryer vents cleaned. Just things that don't have to be done every week or all the time, but you want to keep track of when is the last time I did it. That's what will go on these spreads. And then I just left myself a few extra pages. I got a little glue there. I need to use my undo and clean that off. So I left myself a few extra pages in case I wanted to add any other spreads at the end. And then we go into another cute place in the world. I think this is in Italy, actually. And then this is my notes section. So I do have some top tabs. I didn't show those to you. My top tabs, I have the 2022 in my calendar section, the inbox, then my index, and then the next top tab is notes, and then the last one is dailies. So this is going into my notes section, and I have a lot of pages for notes. And so I can do notes on a class I'm taking, or a meeting that I'm in, or something that I know I want to refer back to. I have lots of pages to take notes. These are like 3 months worth of dailies for notes. So that's a bit of note pages. Create a life you can't wait to wake up to. I like that. This life would be good. What do you think? So these are my note pages, and on every monthly page, I put either a quote or a picture. In the end, we only regret the chances we didn't take. On this page, this gorgeous place. It's so beautiful. I love it. Isn't that gorgeous? And then, what else do I have? Another quote. You'll never change your life until you change something you do daily. The Secret of Your Success is Found in Your Daily Routine by John Maxwell. And I thought that was a good place to put for my dailies. So even though I'm not using all of these pages to have a daily page for every single day, there may be days, and I did have days in the last year where I just had a super long to-do list, or I kept putting things off and just like it all piled up, and I'm like, okay, this particular day, I'm just going to have to knock out a bunch of things. So I did save some dailies. How many? 4 months worth of pages I saved for dailies, and these will just be running dailies. Like if I needed a daily on January the 9th, I would just put January the 9th, Wednesday, and then I would put my to-do list. And then if I had schedule items, I would put my schedule items if I had a meeting or whatever, but I would just put my huge to-do list. I probably won't even use the schedule because that's on my weeklies. These are just going to be for to-dos. And if I only need a half page, I use a half page for Wednesday, January the 9th, and I put all my to-dos. Then I start down here on the next day that I need dailies. It might not be until February 1st. I don't know. Then I put February 1st, and then I put my to-do list. And if it runs over here, it runs over here. And then I put the next day, and then I go on. So these are just going to be like running dailies. So this will be plenty for the year, I think. And then again, I have just more quotes in beautiful places. I think this is in Croatia, but I thought that was just really dreamy. It's like a peninsula with all of these houses out here. And then we go to November. I am worthy of my dreams and goals. And then we go to December and another beautiful place. And then that's kind of the end of my dailies. Then I have a couple of pages for pen tests and mild liners and Tombos and my Zig Clean color dots. I've got all of those there. And yeah, so that's it. Then I've got all these pages back here that I don't have any plans for, but if I happen to need extra pages, I'll cover them up with something and use them. Then I have just sticky notes for pre-planning in my weeks. Then I have just some page flags that I'll use on my monthlies to do pre-planning. On a sheet of acetate, some more sticky notes. Then, as I showed you, another Target dollar spot pocket, where I just have some white labels for covering up mistakes. If I don't want to use my whiteout, I can just take one of these labels and pull it off and just put it over the mistake and just write over it. I saw somebody do that. I can't remember who it was, but I thought, how ingenious is that? Then I've got a place to put mailing labels, deposit slips, bills that need to be mailed. I also have a couple other things. I redid my planning routine. So I have this here. I made it a little bigger. I don't have my other one here. Not seeing it right now. Where is it? Gosh, what did I do with it? Oh, I think here it is. This is my one from this year. So it's a little smaller, a little more compact, smaller print. I updated it based on my new, changes to my routine, and I made it a little bigger. I put a couple of stickers, a coffee, and a planner. How cute is that? The planner sticker is from the Coffee Monsters Co. and the cute polka dot coffee cup sticker is from Stick and Plan Shop. Then I've got my grid washies from Amazon, and it's front and back. It has my weekly routine, which continues on the back, my daily routine, and then miscellaneous. So I will just, have this kind of just stuck in my planner like that. And that's how that goes. And then I got this from the Stationery Life, which I thought was really cute. It's just a little insert thing made of, I guess you call it vinyl. Coffee theme. When I saw that, I was like, must have it. It's a good place to put stickers. I can put my mail and stuff, or, you know, let's see, what can I put in here to show you? Just some deposit slips for the bank. I can just stick them in there if I want to, rather than using this back section here. I could just stick things in here. It has like 2, 3, 4 sections, and little coffee beans on the tabs. It's so cute. So yeah, I found this on Stationery Life on Etsy, and I just thought it would be really neat to just kind of have this stuck in here, like maybe right here in between my 2 books. Just kind of tuck it in there like that. And I've got everything in here. As you can see, this baby is already very chunky. It's a top view and side view of my planner. Very chunky, but I love that. So I probably will not use as many stickers and washies, because what chunked up this planner is the dailies. I did so much decorating in my dailies with washi and stickers. It really chunked it up. Since I'm not using the dailies as dailies, I don't put a lot of stickers and such on my weeklies, and not so much on my monthlies either. So since I don't have dailies to plan in here, I'm thinking that this planner is not going to chunk up as much this time around. And I've got the full year planner. I'm excited about having a full year in 1 book. We'll see how that goes for me, as opposed to the 2 books with the Avec. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, so guys, this is my planner system for 2021. This is a super long video. Hopefully you're still with me, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope if you haven't gotten your system together for the new year, that maybe you got some ideas on how to set up your planner. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to my planner and you do like functional planning, I am a functional planner. That's where it is for me. Please do subscribe to my channel. Click subscribe and also the notification bell, so you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. You won't miss anything. I would love to have you as part of my YouTube community. So guys, I wish you all the best. I hope you're enjoying the holidays, if you celebrate the holidays with family and friends, and that you're being safe, and that your plans for 2021 are coming together. Enjoy setting up your system. Have fun. I had fun. I always love doing this and changing things up and doing things new and doing it a little different, putting a little twist. That is just so fun. And a new planner. It's sad to leave the old planner because it's so fluffy and chunky and full of memories and all the things I accomplished for the year. It's kind of sad putting it down, but it's always exciting to start a fresh new planner, a new year, a new start. Take care, guys. I wish you all the best, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye.